This morning I've come to talk about something that the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, promised the people of the central region, particularly Komenda. You know that the Komenda Sugar Factory had become a subject of political footballism. And the politicians have tried to dilly-dally with the people and have tried to play ping-pong with the people of Komenda. I remember very well that the people of Komenda went to the president in February of 2022. And he spoke with them. And in that, the president mentioned that, oh, some people have come and they have attempted to do it, but they couldn't do it, and that he was doing it, and that hopefully by April, we're going to start operation. April 2022. We are in May 2023. I'm waiting for it. Play the video for me. April 2022. That was the promise of the president. He would later go back and promise them in September 2022 without an apology. He told them that we'll activate the factory for you in April, because by March, the Indians would have finished whatever they were doing, their civil works and all of that. And that in April, the factory, the Komenda Sugar Factory, would have come upstream. Play the video.
Still, some civil works are being done there. Nyampa, by the end of March, it will be completed. And they say planning, no, Indian phone about whatever, Johnnie, by April, production will have begun of the sugar factory. Sugar factory, about the Assam Cassia. It means when you are here, Zukoria, na akwaba kwa nyame adaroma afedia mse muamma hu se esikwan paso na eba nti ye hwenya me se by April no na nyama no so atuya ebekwanim.
That was the president in February 2022. And you know the politics that comes along with it. The politics that comes along with it. That, oh, yes, some people came and they said they had done it, and apparently they had not done it, and all of that. Mr. President, Omusi Omaye, Ebanese Omunye, Usi Obeye, as why now, Mr. President? Because you see, before this whole Komenda conversation, in between this conversation, we were talking about benchmark values on some 43 or so items. Part of it was sugar and how much we spent on the importation of sugar, grain and cubes of sugar. We were asking that question because this morning on your dining table, you will have sugar. Where is your sugar source from? And how much was it bought for? And how much did we import it into this country for? And can you imagine if we were doing our own sugar? Because the argument was that, oh, we didn't have land to plant, the rice species were not there, all of those conversations. I remember that the chief of the Komenda traditional area had mentioned that they had actually secured acres of land in that meeting. And that people were going to be planting. Because the argument was that the factory had been built ahead of planting. That was the argument. Now benchmark values have been taken off, so the price of sugar will go up. We are not producing sugar here, yet we are eating sugar on a daily basis, and the promise to activate the sugar factory is nowhere near. The promise to activate the sugar factory is nowhere close. So the question I'm asking is, all the jobs that were connected or are connected to this, all the farm outgrowers would have benefited from this, all the tourist attraction and everything else that's connected to this, where is the sugar factory? Let's listen to Honorable Stephen Asamoah Boateng. He used to be the boss of SIGA, in charge of state-owned enterprises. Now he's a minister for chieftaincy. Listen to what he said. The Honorable Stephen Asamoah Boateng.
People of Komenda.
Started. Actually, almost about 50 from Shawa. She said, war painting as it was CCC. On Chebiano, say for the processing with the raw material. Now, Mr. President, outgrowers, you be here at this time.
So, this was the chief telling the president how they land and everything else. This morning, I'm asking a simple question because the first timeline of February up to April had been missed. The second timeline when the president went there in September, sorry about if you have that video, there was a debate where the president addressed them and told them that he would come. In fact, on that occasion, he even eulogized the Honorable Alan Tremantinga, Minister for Trade and Industry at the time. Listen to the president.
Forward to commissioning the sugar factory this year. Without giving specifics, the president was super sure that the MPP's approach towards operationalizing the Komenda Sugar Factory was the best.
Na Komenda had a semi by say a Juma Kese or ha. A Shasia check, so intimate baby, and the bar had the catchers and never had you. Now, sugar factory, a Damokoma sopa near Vienna, Juma. I can't crabby. Wawaka said, great works are going there. To me, Bada me the Benia Babashe. Now, commissioning no beba and check. And on the machete bar, near big, a dry Bible for the commission. But that's also who said, any problem in I share some behaviors I did you may so, Chairman, so airborne home of the 1 year age, Mamma, no, Abu Body Pa, I can't crabby, not Komenda Sugar Factory now, that can was a wakan was a ma. If you mention me, I'm not by army in the year. Now, I hear. See, by I'm the bad in some. Now, my baby chains, some sort of Damokuma, so what will be so. Now, a quaint arsenal and check. Miss Senya Kuposa, Fia, ye came, never commend the view, never be a commission. But I must say,
oh, yeah, dear, we are in 2023, if you have forgotten. Let me remind you, you promised them in February. You missed the deadline, your own timeline of April. You went there in September. You didn't apologize for April. You promised again in September that in that same year of 2022, the factory was going to be up and running, not a shoe factory, sugar factory. Now, in 2023, we have again gone past April. We are in May. So the simple question the people of Komenda asked me to ask you, Mr. President, where is their sugar factory? Because you had been poo-pooing the former government. In fact, Mr. Steve Dasabwa said you brought new machines and that you are working and that you are doing it, and it's because you are not saying it. I wish we could find that soundbite and play. He said it, and you said nothing about it. Now we are in May. Where is the Komenda Sugar Factory? I'm not asking of the Cape Coast Airport or Cape Coast Harbour. No. I'm asking you the Komenda Sugar Factory. Where is it? Is it another promise and fail? Or it is in the pipeline and Ghana Water has turned off the taps? Or it's a doomsday promise? Or what exactly is it? I want to know. Because you can't continue promising the people one thing and not do it. If the sugar factory is up and running, there'll be jobs, no doubt. The people who call us from those places to ask for 20 cedis and 50 cedis, it will end. So where is the sugar factory? That's the simple thing I'm asking. And Mr. President, you should not be comfortable in your skin at this time, because this morning, if you're going to have tea or coffee or cocoa or baby or what, Tom Brown, whatever it is, you will need some sugar. Maybe you don't eat sugar, maybe honey. But the people around you, some of them eat sugar. The question is, where do we source our sugar from? And how much do we pay for it? And how is it hurting our economy? And you said we're going to move from taxation to production. Now the production has gotten there. We are not producing, but we are taxing the people and we are borrowing even some more. We are begging to borrow. So we need to be focused, Mr. President. The focus you gave us was that we're going to move from taxation to production. The Komenda Sugar Factory is the production mix. Please, where is the factory? Good morning.
I've watched you. Sometimes our people disagree with you, but I mean,